Hi, this is Abe Wesley. That ain't even tested like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Housewives Tea. In this video of Housewives Tea, I'll be talking about Andy Cohen allegedly being fired. I also will be talking about Andy Cohen said the Real Housewives of New Jersey are going to have cast changes in the future due to all the drama that's been going on New Jersey between Melissa and Teresa. Also, I'll be talking about Candiace Dillard Bassett pregnancy announcement, an interview with Entertainment Tonight. I also will be talking about Faith Towers suing Bravo for discrimination. She was on Vanderpump Rules. I also will be talking about the stuff that's going on between Mary Crosby and Lisa Barlow on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I also will be talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Crystal Manoff leaving the show. Those are all the topics that I'll be talking about in this video. And also Kim Zolciak trying to shop a reality show around. Like I said, it was alleged last week that Andy Cohen was going to be fired from Bravo because of all of these discrimination and sexual assault accusations against him. The last one who did something against him was Brandy Granville after her and Dana Manzo got into it on Ultimate Girls Trip, and she accused Brandy Granville of sexually harassing her. So Brandy Granville turned around and sued Andy and said he sexually assaulted her because he had got drunk at a party and sent her some photos of I guess nude photos or something she was saying. And so anyway, people thought that, and then later on, Bravo came out with a statement and said that's not true, and then Andy said that was not true. So Andy's not being fired from Bravo, even though he's still in contract negotiations just like everybody else. On another note, everybody was wondering about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. They're supposed to be coming, I think, out either next month. I think it's in May the 2nd or something. I think it is. But anyway, he was talking about it, Andy Cohen, and he was saying, the future of the show, is going to be determined by what happens this season. And he was saying they can't keep going on like this the way they were the last season. And he was saying that in the future they're going to have to be some cast changes. And a lot of people wanted Melissa fired last year. Like I said, I started watching New Jersey after Teresa went to jail. I mean, I tried to watch it. Melissa and her husband was the only interesting thing, and then the Manzo family was interesting. But it was like after the Manzo family left, it was boring until Teresa got out of jail, and then by the time she got out of jail, I had stopped watching it, and I was no longer interested in it. But I watch it here and there, little clips of it. But I for some reason I just can't get back into New Jersey. I liked the New Jersey at first. And then on another note, Kim Zolciak Berman is out here trying to push a reality show with her and her family. But this reality show, if it gets picked up, it's gonna be her reality TV show without her husband, because her and her husband, Fred Brakeman, has been going through a bitter divorce back and forth. He's been filing restraining orders on her. She's been doing the same thing. And then it was like 2 days later, they said because she didn't have the money, her daughter's, I think it was a Range Rover, a Jeep, a car got repossessed. And I was saying, yeah, that's why she tried to shop a reality show. She needed the money because she already, I think, declared bankruptcy at least once or twice. And people tried to hire her back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was doing guest appearances here and there last year, but people just wasn't feeling her on Housewives. So she's trying to shop her a show. I don't know what's going to happen. I didn't even watch her first show. So I only watched Kim because she was on the Housewives. But when she had her reality shows by herself, I didn't watch them. I didn't like them. Anyway, on another note, uh, it was uh, it was rumored. At first it was rumored that Keyna Moore would be coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, but last week B. Scott confirmed that Keyna was coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, and people were saying, well, where's Sheree? Is Sheree coming back as a friend of an OG? And the other people were saying, other bloggers were saying, well, nobody said anything about Drew. Is Drew coming back? Now most of the bloggers are saying that they think Drew will be coming back. And I was saying, yeah, because some people were saying Drew don't need to come back. And I was saying, no, Drew handled that. Drew saved that show for 2 years in a row, because even though Candy was the face of the show, Candy didn't bring too much because she had so many other projects going on. And that was the complaint that Marlo and Sheree had last year about Candy. So yeah, she probably was the face of the show for a couple of years, but the last 2.5 years, Candy hadn't been bringing anything. It's been lackluster. I even said it on Twitter last year. But anyway, Keyna Moore was confirmed, and also Portia Williams had already been confirmed, and then Kenya came out on her little Instagram with a picture of a peach in her hand, and that was further confirmation that she's going to be back. Now I know since Portia's coming back, people kind of want Portia and Kenya to have that relationship, that love-hate relationship that they had at the beginning, but then Kenya and Portia kind of made up after season. I think it was after season 14. So I don't know if they're going to still be arch enemies or they're going to be friends. So I don't know. And they're saying the cast and news, the rest of the cast and news for the Real Housewives of Atlanta is supposed to come out sometime. They said last week it was supposed to come out this week. So far, I've been looking on the internet; it hasn't been on yet. And on another note, Candiace Dillard Bassett did an interview with Entertainment Tonight after the and she also did an interview with We Sound Crazy. Now I'm gonna look at We Sound Crazy a little bit later because she's been posting and they've been posting that the interview was good. So I'll probably do a separate video on that. But anyway, she posted and she was saying that she decided to leave the Real Housewives of Potomac because it was getting too toxic and stuff. And she said that her and Chris had discussed it, and they were saying there was going to be too much toxicity going on for them to try to focus on, having their baby. And then she saw them the ultrasound, and she was saying that she was 13 weeks pregnant. And everybody got the little internet trolls, got the research, and say, oh, she was already pregnant during the reunion, so that's probably why she was going to do that. And I'm kind of glad because you could tell from all 3 parts of the reunion. Like I said, I've already reviewed one. I'll do the rest of them one day next week or when I get a chance. You can already tell from part 1 of the reunion what was going to happen and what you call. And she was just so happy. And she was saying she was just so happy, and Chris was behind her. And Chris was saying, "Well, I told Candiace that we gotta have a baby before I get the age of 50." I was saying, "Yeah," cause Chris looking at he ain't got time for no little bitty kids when he's 55 and 60 years old. And so they were so happy. And she had a little video of it, and she posted it up on Twitter where she was going outside, and the doorbell rang, and she saw a little package outside. She opened the little package up, and in the little box, that was the ultrasound in the little box on the porch. But it was just so cute and stuff like that. And I really do like it. And the fans are mad because they were saying if only Giselle hadn't been so toxic and mean, Candiace probably would have came back, and people would have been able to see her go through her pregnancy journey because they had already showed the IVF procedure that she was going through just to have the kid, and kind of people wanted to do that because that would be a little lightheartedness to the show and stuff like that. And come to find out that it had been assumed by different bloggers that it was gonna be two more people fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac. But Candiace was not fired; she left on her own. But Robin was fired, and Robin tried to insinuate that when she was on her podcast, Reasonably Shady with Giselle, she tried to imply that Candiace got fired, but Candiace didn't get fired. Candiace left on her own, and so it was like after that, that's when all the news came out about Candiace and the pregnancy, and some of the fans were upset, and some of the fans were saying that they thought it was gonna be windy, but NECA did all that. NECA did all that promotion, going to the Shade Room and all these other blogs, doing interviews, and they showed the picture of her and Mia and Mia's new boyfriend, at his radio show doing an interview, and then come to find out, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday that Bravo decided to let NECA go and Keyna. Now people are saying NECA should have got a second chance, and if Wendy would have been her friend, they were saying they kept Wendy instead of NECA, and they kept Ashley. And I said on Twitter, I said, yeah, they sacrificed Keyna for Ashley, and they sacrificed Keyna and NECA for Ashley and Wendy. I said, I do like Wendy. I say NECA didn't get a chance to show too much of it because she was so enthralled in that voodoo storyline. We never saw any of her backstory. So like everybody was saying, they fired everybody but Giselle. But Giselle was the one who was making all the comments and were being all rude to people, and didn't want to repair her relationship with Candiace. She did everything to try to get the girl off the show, not be on the show. A lot of people talking about the show is gonna do all right without Candiace, but in my opinion, I think it's gonna be just like Married to Medicine this year. It did okay, but Quad added something to it, and I think it's gonna be the same way. People don't realize the popularity of Candiace. She was funny. She was quirky. She would read you up and down, and then be going to this thing. So I think the ratings are gonna show, and I think it's gonna be a visible change. I think people are gonna notice, like they did with Quad, that it's okay, but it ain't like it was with Candiace. So that's all I have.